What? Oh my god. What?
You wanna go home? Let's go home. It's okay. I know the way.
What are you doing to me? You baby killer! Oh my god, what the hell was that? The water is red. Is that Earth? It certainly looks earthy. Oh my god. This is like straight out of the end of Evangelion. No one is here. But me. Should I try to walk towards that? Amelie? You can see an island in the distance there. I'm hoping that's the right way to go. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything behind us on the beach. Or will I drown before that happens? I don't know if I'm being dumb right now. And the answer is yes, I'm being dumb. Was that entirely wrong, or just because I needed to step on the whales? Try going this way then. I didn't choose that.
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down. Falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady.
Bridget?
The last stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
You're too late. What took you so long?
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
Jesus Christ. Everyone lies to me. Everyone has a mask.
I love you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
That's what my mom said to me before she died, in the beginning cutscene.
I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since. You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been. Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam. I've had to wear a mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen. Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget, those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Is getting shot one of them?
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion. A big bang. So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me. And bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway. Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices. You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Why are you giving me the choice? Do I really have to? They don't give me any direction here. I'm free to choose. We initially did all of this for Amelie. We didn't really care about reconnecting the world. But maybe by now, the reverse is true. The friends that we've made in this world, maybe they're worth more than my supposed sister, who wasn't really even a thing to begin with. Oh, well, that wasn't right. Did I wait too long, or...
I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Shoot the gun or cut the rope? What if I go closer to you? Can I? We can definitely get really, really close to you. Oh. Oh, it says directly here. Seems to have no effect on Bridget at the beach. Oh. Right about now, she's wondering, oh is Sam gonna do it? Is Sam gonna do it? Yes, he will.
I'm here for you. Always. Like you were for me.
Of course, this does make more sense in hindsight, because it's all about connecting people. All or nothing. We don't abandon one.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play. It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in, come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it. Even if we aren't together, we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
Are we going back? I have no color. Why do I have no color?
A gun won't help you here, but it still has a role to play.
Do we have to use the gun and shoot the baby so that we don't have a link to Amelie anymore? So we can't be invited onto her beach again? Why am I all colorless? Oh my god. Oh. This is the end? What? I'm sinking. I keep wanting to go out there, but they always want me to go this way. I thought I was doing the right thing because they started rolling the credits. But even this side... You want me to sit down again? You want me to walk around for all of eternity? I can't take out the gun. Like, I'm actually not allowed to take out my stuff here. And the baby's already washed out into the sea. Is this free roam until the credits are done? I'm going to assume so.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again, and again, and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
Okay. I thought we agreed to not go on with the stranding. Sure, the extinction will still happen someday. But not today. What do we say to the extinction entity? Not today. But why are you changing what you're saying now? Or was that one even you? Hey, there's green here. Was it like that before? The ground is normally colored, right? I think everything is, except me. I want to gather my thoughts on what the hell happened just now, but that was so... that was an experience.
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my ha in that one. Amelie, my ka in this.
Oh my god.
Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul.
Lie.
A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
You're gonna tell me your story in little spurts. Bridget, Amelie? It's just like... well, not the same, but kind of like Mama and Wagner. They were two halves of the same, and I never had a sister, nor did I really have a mom. And there's no particular reason why she's the extinction entity. She just woke up one day on the beach when she was 20, because she died. And she had uterine cancer in her 20s too, but that wasn't the incident there. Wow. I'm trying to process all of this in my head right now. I was adopted by her, but where did I come from? Why did she take a liking to me? Oh. Earlier, when she said, I got tired of waiting. Okay, so my understanding so far is that Amelie, as an extinction entity, she's supposed to oversee the 6th extinction. She doesn't really have like a human motivation. It's just the way it is because she's the extinction entity, and that's that. Her role is to stay on the beach and wait for the extinction to happen. But then she said, I got tired of waiting. So that might be why she started doing stuff like explosions and the BTs to speed up the whole thing.
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me, and you did. You helped us complete the network, helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve, like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
As an extinction entity, her job is to oversee the extinction. But listening to her talk, it sounds like she herself does not want that. And that's also why earlier she was saying to Sam that she placed all of her life and dreams on his back. Him connecting and completing the chiral network, that was initially something she thought of because she wants to stop this too. Extinctions rekindle life. They don't destroy and take away. In some ways, yeah, I guess. Crises bring people together. That's the thing here, right? We don't know what's gonna happen in the end. Maybe 10,000 years from now, 100,000 years from now. Even though we averted the crisis today, the extinction is still gonna go forward. But the reassuring thing is, we've already had 5 before, and we weren't killed off. Life still find a way to endure, so what's to say the 6th one will be any different? And maybe from this one we'll come out better, stronger, wiser. It's not a bad thing to try. It's not a bad thing to resist.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
My God. What the hell are you doing?
You want to go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay.
Do I repatriate even as a child?
I know the way.
That's not even a child. That's like a fetus.
But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you. I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void-outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Extinction is hope against total annihilation. Oh. You're not gonna come out anymore? But I still have so many questions. Wow, looking in the credits here. Amelie and Bridget being the same person. I remember being pretty confused about that because back in the promotional footage days of Death Stranding, usually they showed Amelie, so I automatically assumed that meant that, oh, okay, that means they're not gonna show the current day version of Lindsay Wagner. But as it turns out, both of them are in the game, and it's like, oh, okay. But then you learn that it's mother and daughter, so it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But as it turns out, they were just the same person. Which also makes sense, because usually when you have a daughter, they don't look exactly the same as you. Wow. I feel like I really need some time to digest all of this information, because they kind of threw it all at you at the same time, and... I guess a nutshell version would be that the extinction entity Amelie is supposed to cause everything to go extinct. She didn't have any hope, and she thought that extinction and doom were all inevitable. And so why not just end it quickly? But then I came along, and throughout my journey, it's given her hope, and it's showing her that there might be other choices available. Despite her saying over and over again that extinction is inevitable, you get the sense that she actually really does not want it to happen. And I guess it's something that we've averted for now. Is it gonna be forever? Probably not, but that's gonna be something for somebody in the future to worry about, not me. Towards the end here, when she was holding the baby, she also mentioned that she upset the balance of life and death by reviving me. I was dead. And she brought me back and turned me into a repatriate, and that seems to be why things started. The world of the living became entangled with the world of the dead, and dooms also started from this? I feel like it's a little bit hard to piece together all the details specifically because a lot of the pseudoscience here is at a very high conceptual level, so we don't really get the nitty-gritty details to figure things out. Oftentimes it feels like things are the way they are because that's just the way it is. This can't be the end, right? I feel like we still got a few more questions that are not really answered yet. I feel like I want to review everything we learned here already because we had so much information. Like, all at once too, my god. But preliminarily, for all the clunky ways that this game tries to convey the theme of togetherness, that building a society and community is how we're gonna strengthen ourselves as humans. Like, this is something they've been trying to hammer home for the last 60 hours pretty much. I think we get the point. For all the times they do that, I still enjoyed that by the end here, they evolved it a bit into, if there's no point to doing anything because we know that we will all die at the end, then is there really a point in doing it? Yes, there is, because why not? Does death really erase everything that we've done up until now? We've even read a document about this, just like the scientists say. I'm really glad I got to live in this era, because even if I die, even if all the humans die, at the very minimum, hopefully someday, I can leave a record of what happened here, and somebody can pick up off where I left off. For as long as living beings have been in existence, we've always been trying to avoid death, because it's such a final thing. We've always found ways to try to circumvent it by leaving records, or like the Egyptians, by preserving their remains and building beautiful and gigantic pyramids to house their souls and their Ha's and Ka's in, and the death masks. If you try to divide the characters into factions according to their ideology, Sam would be the one who represents the idea that there is a point in life. When we first started our journey, he wasn't really that way, but by the end here, before the jump, he had that little speech going on, and I don't think that speech was the greatest, but it got the point across that that's how he feels. Whereas on the other end of the spectrum, we have Higgs, who doesn't believe that there is a point. If we're all gonna die anyway, why don't we just die now? And that's why he's a leader of a terrorist group trying to wipe people out with voidouts. Amelie, the Extinction entity, by default, she should be on Higgs' side, and she was. That's why she employed him. But then she changed her mind as she saw me. She started to believe that, oh, maybe things don't have to be this way. Thanks to me changing her mind, we've done it. We're okay for now. Got the gun on me.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Am I gonna shoot myself so I can go back to the real world? Reconnect with the living. What? No way.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
What do you want from me? Where are you singing from? Oh my god. Look in the sky. I'm waking up. Handprints.
I see him. This way. He's over there. Sam!
Die Hardman is here.
Here's Sam. Dead man.
But what about the whole thing with Cliff?
We're coming, Sam. You ready for a job?
Ready? Sam, I see him.
Okay. Lou, take me to Sam.
Goodbye, Amelie. Goodbye, Bridget. Whatever you prefer to be called. White. Haven't seen her wear that color before.
Don't give up. You're still connected.
I feel like that's supposed to represent the previous extinctions. There's 5.
Gotcha.
Instead of looking at them as the reason why things were destroyed and stopped to exist, it's hope. Or as Amelie would put it, extinction is an opportunity. Oh, kid. Oh my god, the umbilical cord! I'm being pulled back. Oh. Hey. Oh. Oh. Stop, Amelie. Thank you, Sam. I guess we stopped her. She's not going ahead with the immediate extinction. We get the nice slow cooker version. The whole section of cutscene was 1 hour long. Oh my god.